Good morning. It's 8:30 a.m. On I believe October 6th, 2020. Today is Admiral Tico's birthday. Okay, he's officially finished fifth year and starting his sixth year. So we congratulate him, and especially since that he's been since his last birthday, which we threw him a big party at Vincent of London, uh, and he has been on fast track and been from captain to vice admiral, and then by year end, and then the admiral by April. And so, well, Moscow Mitch was away, so Putin, I mean, not Putin, well, maybe Putin approved it too. Maybe he had the approval signature. Putin slash Trump approved him on a what do you call it, recess appointment, so he avoid going into a COVID situation at the Senate for Senate hearings. So that was a full admiral. But maybe he's gone to his head. We don't know. He exhibited signs of Article 90 behavior. And of course, you guys can talk to Captain Alexander. She's most familiar with the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice. So if you watch A Few Good Men, you get a flavor of that. All right, let's get going here. We got, remember, we have FOMC minutes tomorrow. Don't forget that right there, 2 p.m. tomorrow. So you don't want to miss tomorrow at 2 p.m. Jerome Powell speaking today. Jolt, Susie's favorite, is in today, and we must have gone through the trade data now. 2 minutes. Market is moving slightly up. Let's see what we got. This is the trade data. After July 9 services forecast for August and the versus July 63. Okay. And we came at 67. Things are getting worse. Yeah, a little bit. So much for going after the trade data. Trade, I'm fixing that. It's not that easy to fix. Talk is cheap, you know. So especially for those who are not practitioners. So it's a white horse dream. So anyhow, Jolts is going to be at 10. Keep an eye on that. And job openings, yeah. And we're looking at, it hasn't changed. We're basically keeping 6 million plus. This is a lot of it. It's we can't fill them. We need, these are H1A, I guess H1A or whatever, visa issues. So, yeah, we just don't have, this is a very high end, actually, some programming stuff and so forth, to the best of my recollection. And we just can't fill them. So that's been steady at 6. All right. Anything else we need to worry about? Kashkari is talking. Boston is talking. Rosengren, which is from Boston. Actually, I programmed one of these characters there. Not that one. See, that's a calendar. Oh yeah, hold on. Here we go. I put on a different one. Yes, on Federal Reserve, so we would know who's who. Williams, yeah. No. Let's see, Meister, Larkin. Boston. Boston is Boston. No, Atlanta. I'm sorry. Boston is Atlanta. Kashkari is Minneapolis. Evans spoke yesterday. Williams is New York. That's it. Okay, and Evans again. Evans speaking again. That's tomorrow. Wow. Okay. I guess they need to talk this market the right way. All right. We're not gonna have any surprises there. This is gonna be heavy. On the Fed balance sheet was after the close on Thursday. The Thursday that is crucial is initial jobless claims. I don't care about EIA, nat gas. We'll have some bond auctions. I would be leery about 1 p.m. the bond actions. They have a 8-week bill auction now. I didn't even know that. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of borrowing going on. I sure hope the borrowing continues. I mean, not the borrowing, but the funding of the borrowing continues. If that gets tight, you see what 10-year has been. So I'm not a bond guy. I'm no longer a bond guy. I'm not a guru at all on that. No, I'm not a guru at anything, but I'm not know much about bond futures since the 95, 96 era. So I was a student of Richard Roll, and he worked us, let me tell you. He's the guy who would come up with the payoff curve from Goldman Sachs. Every time you on a refinance, the payoff curve. But every time you refinance, oh, I'm sorry, or the loan is paid. Yeah, refinance or you sell the property, so the loan is paid. He gets this little sliver of that by contract. He's a very, very rich man. Has his own winery. The wife has a huge, famous restaurant in L.A. So on and so forth. But very humble guy, extremely forward-looking in terms of the bond data at UCLA. It was a privilege to be a student. I really mean that. Okay, moving forward, timer chart. Okay, again, mea culpa. I did not see, yesterday coming. Is basically what had to do with exiting Walter Reed early, and that's obviously has brought tremendous backlash, including from Secret Service officers who they're just fed up with all this stuff. And of course, he's still under care. The key point is Monday, next Monday, to see how he is by then. Tuesday is the next scheduled debate. We'll see how they're going to keep it. Tomorrow there's one, which I'll definitely watch. The code name is ground meat. Yeah, ground beef. That's what it's going to be. How do you make ground beef out of a sitting vice president? That's last time was Cheney versus Lieberman. Lieberman was a senator, not a vice president. So this is going to be interesting. I may trade it. We'll see. It's probably have a better chance of trading that better and more consistent than what we had on the first debate, where we had total chaos and no stability. And on both sides, let's just say, Trump. We knew how Trump was going to behave, but I was a little bit surprised by Biden, and actually a couple of languages he used I thought was not presidential. But I have very high standards. I grew up in Washington. I have a different attitude about these things. Moving forward, let's not get into politics. Canaries in a coal mine. We had 2 solid days, both on transportation and Russell. They're really the subject of this chart. You should know if you've been on PMT with us or coming to webinars. We're scheduling one for next week. I'm not going to do it before Monday because of the events. Yeah, you just got to understand for me, I have to understand that, not you. What's pushing things around and be cognizant of that. So if you have a big uncertainty, you could do actually more damage having a webinar. Invariably, we have some novices will come in and they'll take your word as gold or platinum, whatever is the standard, and the market doesn't go that way, and they get whacked, and you get disappointed, and just not good. So we'll do that, but in that webinar, we're going to stress again, canaries in a coal mine, short for canaries for a coal mine chart, is really about transportation and Russell. It's not about these two. We're looking at it as a reference. To me, utilities is a kind of a proxy for a bond market on the stock side. So, especially the electrical utilities, but that's of course got different ones. Thanks to a couple of characters in the last election, coal is back, and I think that was the biggest mistake we're making. That's why the weather issues are so bad. The climate is just really has gotten worse, not better. By the way, we have a big storm coming in. I forgot the name. I'll bring it up here. Not NCH, HRC. And I'm sorry, it is NCH. Okay, Delta, right? I think it's Delta that's coming in. So last track said we're looking at New Orleans. So the spaghetti tracks, yeah. We're looking at New Orleans, or just to the east of New Orleans. So that's got to be tough. Specifically, I'm talking about this. Yeah, and of course, we're not using a Sharpie here. This is without the Sharpie. That's where we're heading. So we got to watch this. I think they're 5th. The weather temperature as of this morning was the highest that's seen as you go between the strait between Cancun, this area, Cancun and Cuba. This area, the water here was the highest ever observed. So this could pick up steam as it goes. Some models were saying that it will slow down. We get actually to category 2. Right now it's category 4, I believe. So not easy. Uh, all right, moving forward. So let's go to DT. That's what I was trying to get to because it'll depict the movement of the trans and that's a little bit better because we were not plotting a sigma channels. You get that in that chart. In this chart, you really see the detrender, and you could see that this was a key move, a serious key move there on on Russell, the risk on, risk off. Okay, to, and then of course this is NDX. These two go quite a bit together. These two go quite a bit together. So looks like trans wants to go and make a new high. I think I need to make a decision today. Today is a D-day for me in terms of decision whether I need to go flip or go flat. Because when you get a 60-point move, yeah, you're a sitting duck. Okay, you can make a mistake, but not too long. The others are a little bit short here. I understand that. I'm short too, but 1 day pain is enough. So we'll see. As I said, I did not expect that coming. All right, here we're at 2 sigma. Here's the counter argument. So you realize that was it somebody said yesterday? Was it one of my buddies? He says from a coin has 3 sides. Yeah, there's a front and a back, and the truth. So coin has 3 sides. The other countervailing event. So you have to look at is where we are. We're shooting up. We're at 2 sigma on the SB1. We're at almost 6.9 or say 7 on Momo. We know 10 is a reversal point or thereabouts. So maybe we have a day more to go. What's on the calendar? I don't know. But I think we may close. So far, I think we may close negative. Let's see. No, they went positive there. Okay. This was slightly negative. This was more negative on NQ. All right. So we shall see. We're gonna make some sort of decision there. And this reversal was just powerful, right there. Okay, we got to buy after that. Yeah, the buy, and where it was around 50, 50. They may have fooled me, but we'll see. That's a wake up issue, and you could see the 52 weeks high and low for SPX only, not all of the NYSE. Just SPX only peaked a bit, over the last few weeks. All right. So, moving forward, SQ, we nudged up, a couple of little bumps there, very slow yesterday, a little bit slower even today. Meaningless right now. At this level, it's meaningless. This is a, you just pass. You pass for now. We want to get up here, if there's any signal in this area. 145, let's say, and plus. 140 plus. If we get to that area, then we have the settings to make a signal, like we have June 30th, and then we did in August 25th. Okay. VIX. Oh, we added the VIX. Okay, fine. You can see what's going on. S&Ps, oil, Nasdaq, Russell. Okay, we all pulled back yesterday, and now these run overnight. So this should be showing that. Okay, and there's a double bottom on crude oil. This is the X contract. This is the only chart that we have futures in it because I don't like USO. It's a mess. USO has never worked properly. It's not a true reflection of what the oil is, so might as well use the lead contract. And this is probably causing that. Yeah, let me see the date. Yeah. No, that's not today. It's not posted yet. So yeah, this is today. Yeah, that's today. Okay, because VIX starts now disseminating early today these days from out of SIVO. TD chart is for time and digest strictly. I'm looking what this is saying. 68, and look, this is pulling back. A stock RSI is pulling back. SP2 is shooting up a tad more. So we got 68, looking at 75 as a warning sign. I'm still not done here. What I need to do, we have set up a Excel sheet, but I have more work to do there. Coming to a solid conclusion that's proper over a wide range of combination permutation is not that easy. You can look at this and say what's the interpretation of now is, but that should also work here, work down here, work over there, and that's what it's taking a little bit, meaning a little bit of time. And as you know, I'm time bankrupt with everything that I do. So, and now Tico being sick a little bit is not easy. So yeah, he had his spa day and he got sick there too. So, um, I, uh, I make sure those gals over there take care of him. Let me know because we need to know what's going on with him. Okay, futures, right? Next item is futures. I need more coffee. I know. I made trades simulator at the beginning, guys. Okay, MB1. Okay, overnight. By design, it's running 15 minutes. So that's a pretty decent ratio there. If I go to 5, you can see where we are. Okay, we're at 8 on average to range. All right, back to 15. Always set your machine where it was before you change things around. So when you come back to it, it's the same start. Okay, a little bit extra work. It's called discipline. In Q, this is yesterday, last 2 days, but that's a dot T. I don't know if Jeff is here. Jeff is here? No. Okay, I was wondering if you got that, but no problem. This is overnight. Obviously, we have to add a couple of lines there. 1 second. Here, let me draw uh, vertical there. Obviously, this was a false signal. Okay, this was a false signal, but we still have to mark it because you can't talk about a chart that's complete. You have to talk about a chart in progress. Your mind should be thinking about chart in progress, not chart posted. This is how the chart comes in. And of course, now there's a secondary cell, and that's the one that's the more powerful. Second crowd comes in to help the first initial, or maybe their own, to push it down. That's why you trade small, so you have firepower. Of course, I mean big scale, not us. Yeah, the big scale. To move this market, you need to have a lot of firepower. Market is simply too deep. DMZ, we're coming back to MBS now. This is a 24-hour chart. So 24 hours, 24/6 chart. There's no trading on Saturdays. So we're coming to MBS. We have a positive DMZ. And remember, mark your calendar. Probably 2 weeks from now. And we only do webinars Tuesday through Thursday. That's what people are on. Mondays are a little bit too fast. People are on vacation. Fridays, everybody's mush anyway. Nobody can think, and including yours truly. So, not gonna do that. But we want to have a radar screen. You see that DMZ diff? Yeah, we're gonna do a radar screen presentation using these both CI for radar screen, which you have in the package. And we've just added, but we still have to work on the colors are wrong and so forth. A DMZ for RS. Why do I say that? Because I was talking about DMZ here. That's a demilitarized zone, and we're inside of it right now. We gotta get above it to be long, below it to be short, with a stop. All of these are with a stop. Because why? Order flow is a chaos. If you're trading it on charts, order flow is a chaos. So it takes a couple of big guys to come in and reverse that. A couple of large hedges out of Stanford could do that back to back, especially early in the morning. So you gotta have that stop in. Basically, we still have a bit to this market. 22s. And now let's go to full OTF. Central lines are rising a tad, flat there, indeterminate. Here was long, was getting flatter. You see the curvature changing. Remember, it's the slope of the slope in derivatives, and you got to think that way. If you're good in math and physics, this stuff is easy. If not, it's not a crime. But you need to work on it. It's crucial that you work on it to understand the slope of the slope concepts. Okay. That's last signal. Okay, yeah, we drew that. Okay. I think I drew that last night. I don't know what that time was. Oh, that's 4 o'clock yesterday. Okay. All right. No more signals. So far, we're pretty much around the zero side of SCI diff. So I would be careful. Okay. Any questions for me? You can post in the chat room. I'm wrapping this up and ending the recording.